Welcome to this video on using Duo Agent Platform. Today, we'll be covering the topic of using the AI Catalog. The AI Catalog is a feature, a part of Duo Agent Platform that lets you consume and also contribute AI innovations that help combat problems across the software development lifecycle. We'll mainly focus on how to use GitLab's foundational agents from the AI catalog, and also how to use the concept of external agents to bring third-party models into your GitLab environment. Before we get started using the AI catalog, let's go over to our project settings and click on General, and then open up the GitLab Duo section. I see that GitLab Duo and Allow Flow Execution are toggled on, which means that our project is configured to use the Duo Agent Platform. This means that we're ready to start consuming agents from the AI catalog. Heading out to the AI catalog, you'll see that there are a number of agents already available in the AI catalog. To better understand what an AI agent is in the context of GitLab, let's take a look at the Security Analyst agent. This is a foundational agent, which means that this agent is maintained by GitLab and available to use across your GitLab projects. You'll see that there's some basic information like the visibility and the description for the agent, and then under the configuration section, there's a very detailed system prompt. This system prompt helps to focus an AI model underneath to focus on specific tasks across the software development lifecycle. In this case, this agent is focused on handling security vulnerabilities that are detected within your GitLab projects. This context is automatically loaded every time you interact with this agent. The last piece are what are called tools, which are ways of telling the AI agent how it is allowed to interact with the GitLab API. Now that you have a basic understanding of what an agent is, let's head back out to our project and see how to actually use one of these agents. If I go over to the right side of my screen, I'll be able to select from the foundational agents that are available via GitLab. The Security Analyst agent is one of my options here, so I'll go ahead and click on it. Once I've selected this agent, I'm now ready to start using it within this agentic chat session. I'll ask it for an overview of the open security vulnerabilities within this project. Once I prompt the agent, it'll instantly begin pulling the vulnerabilities that have been revealed by the CI/CD scans for this project and give us a detailed overview of all the important issues that we should keep an eye out on. If I expand the window, I can see further that there are a number of security vulnerabilities open within this project, including a critical vulnerability. One thing that we can do to stay on top of these security issues is to prompt the agent to open an issue within this project so we can begin tracking the critical vulnerability that's been revealed to make sure that we get ahead of this issue. Once agentic chat comes back, it'll give us a detailed overview of what it is going to include in the issue, and then it'll also include some details about the request that it's going to make to the GitLab API. If everything looks good, we can click approve, and then agentic chat will follow through and say that it's opened up an issue within our project that includes all the details from the security vulnerability that was revealed. We can go out to the issue itself and verify everything has been included in the issue. This is one of the ways that agents can help you stay on top of all the work that you need to do in your software development projects. Now that we have a sense about how foundational agents work, let's take a look at how to add external agents from the AI catalog. Let's say that I want to use Claude code in my GitLab issue to do a thorough analysis of an implementation plan. I'll go ahead and search for the Claude agent by GitLab within the AI catalog. Here you'll see, going into the Claude agent by GitLab agent definition, there's a configuration section which defines a config.yaml file. What this config.yaml file defines are the tools necessary to run Claude within our GitLab environment. In this case, we'll use the Claude CLI and then also the GitLab CLI to allow Claude to interact with our GitLab projects. All I need to do to enable this to run within my project is to select a top-level group to add this agent. With the agent added to the top-level group here, I can now go ahead and add this to my GitLab project. Using the Automate and Agent section of my project, I can go ahead and select the Enable Agent from Group option, where I should see the Claude Agent by GitLab agent come up. Once I go ahead and do this, I'll also be given the option to define what triggers can be used to actually invoke this agent to run. Heading out to the Triggers section of our project, we can see not only the event types that will invoke this agent, we can also see that there's been a service account automatically added, which will be used to invoke these particular event types. So every time that we mention assign or assign a reviewer for this service account, it will invoke the Claude CLI to run. Heading back out to our issue, let's give this a try. I'll go ahead and prompt the service account that was just added for the external agent that we added to our project, and I'll go ahead and prompt it to come up with an implementation plan for the issue that we just opened. Once I go ahead and comment, this comment will invoke the service account to start a new GitLab runner, which will invoke the Claude CLI with the prompt that we just included in our comment. Heading out to the session that has just been opened up within the issue, I can go ahead and click to see that a new CI/CD job is running with the Claude CLI. We can go ahead and check the logs to make sure that everything runs okay. And once the job finishes, we should be able to go back to our issue to see that Claude code has commented back via our service account with our detailed implementation plan for this issue. Scrolling down, we see that there's an overview, an implementation plan, and we'll include all the steps necessary for us to go ahead and start closing out this critical security vulnerability that we were able to open with our foundational agent. Now that we've gone ahead and shown the external agent, let's head back out to the AI catalog for a quick wrap up. The AI catalog allows you to share AI workflows across your organization, and we hope that this video is a great way for you to get started sharing these innovations across your entire organization. We hope that you'll check out some of the links included with this video to really help you get started using Duo Agent Platform. Thanks again for watching.